An innovative financing arrangement for the Turneffe Atoll Marine Reserve has been entered into by Turneffe Flats, an internationally recognized fly fishing, scuba diving, and ecotourism resort, and the Turneffe Atoll Sustainability Association. The agreement summarizes a joint effort to provide critical resources for protecting Turneffe's unique and special environment.
Dr. Craig Hayes is one of those rare ones who put his money where his mouth is. I first met Dr. Hayes more than 10 years ago when he thought that my experience and his resources could work together to help to push for the formation of the Turneffe Atoll as a marine reserve and to start up an NGO which became TASA that would manage that reserve.
Turneffe Flats will provide TASA with $1.5 million Belize dollars over the next 6 years, with specific requirements emphasizing conservation initiatives for the long-term benefit of Turneffe and Belize. Through this agreement, 40% of the grant monies will go toward general operating costs at TASA.
This has been a multi-month effort, and in fact, it's really a multi-year effort to put this together. And we've had our differences, our discussions, and as Lindsay said, I think we have remained focused on the fact that we want to do the best for Turneffe. We want to make create an organization that will move Turneffe Atoll forward and in the process Belize.
The remaining 60% will be designated for specific agreed-upon conservation initiatives approved by Turneffe Flats. As an important part of the agreement, TASA and the Turneffe Atoll Trust have committed to working more closely for the benefit of the Turneffe Atoll.
I've always been passionate about the idea that Turneffe needed a strong and effective marine reserve, and that at that time that structure at Turneffe was very much lacking. It was put into place, and I concur that fully that Valdemar and his staff have really taken TASA to a new level, and my compliments in that regard. As Lindsay mentioned, the original concept of the Turneffe Atoll Marine Reserve was to build a model stakeholder-based marine reserve. And this agreement, for one thing, among other things, brings that back a little bit in focus.
The agreement ensures that an active commercial fishing stakeholder and a tourism stakeholder will hold seats on TASA's board.
We have a natural resource-based economy, and this type of approach and model is groundbreaking in that, this is the type of approach that we need, because if we are to pay our staff to continue the enforcement work, to continue the science work, to continue to reach out to the stakeholders and inform them on what we are finding on the ground, this is the only way that we will be able to do it for the foreseeable future. It comes down to bigger fish and more fish. We always say, that's what they want to see, bigger fish and more fish. Craig has told me that over the trajectory of the 40 years that he has been there, a little bit longer than I have been there, Craig. I've only been there 6 years, going to 7. The fly fishers have seen better fish in terms of the Grand Slam, the permit, the tarpon, and the bonefish. And they have done their fair share.
Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.